Mani Padme Hum. Om 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 Mani Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme 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 Om Mani Padme
Om Namo Manjushriye Namo Shriye Namo Namo Shriye Soha Om Namo Manjushriye Namo Shriye Namo Namo Shriye Soha Om Namo Manjushriye Namo Shriye Namo Namah Shriye Soha. Om Namo Shriye Namo Shriye Namo Namah Shriye Soha. Om Namo Shriye Namo Namah Shriye Soha.
Mm, 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 mm. Thank you. Mm, mm. Hello, hello, hello. Mm, mm. Mhm. Hmm. Oh yeah, so oh, Jesus, Jesus, oh, Benzare, oh, Jare, Goye, Re Jabore Raja Le Babu Lo Zambole no Balanje Chadame Le Da Le Ba Aya Da Aya Je Yuan Den Da Lam Ju Du Da Da Me Nyen Je Da Re Bo Je Re Wo Ba Sam Je Je Do Je Ma me ba ye lo dong go lo rin bo je zo mo rin bo je lo bo rin bo je na jo rin bo je ma be rin bo je de jin ba ye bum ye ma de wa ma lu ma na ma men do ma de be ma na ze ma de ja ma da wa de ba je du jo le na ba je ve ja o zo la da me be jo bo zo zo ba ma za wa me ba za je ye do wa de da de je zo je be ban de la ma da ba nam da je ba ra de ma do wa do je ja je be la zo gu da je ba nam da do je de be de do je zo zo de de do do wa ma jo nam je da da tô ze wa chen pe go ne chen ye lao do so oi ye joy je me kama re rabai le je Nyende Yamade Saye Shendo Mede Bwa Do Nama Ye Dhamma Guru Rana Menda Kamniya Daya Amen. Yeah, so refresh refuge in the Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha and generate bodhicitta motivation to make our life and this very retreat, this very session to be most meaningful. Sang ye je dan zo ye jo na na jan ju ba do dan ne jan ye da ye je zo ye be zo na ro la ben je sang ye ro ba ra jo sang ye je dan zo ye jo na ma la jan ju ba do dan ne jan da ye je je ye be zo na ma ye ro la ben je sang ye ro ba ra jo sang ye je dan zo ye jo Chanju Badu Dani Jasu Je Daji Chushi Jibe Sonam Dola Benje Sanje Lumara Salutation to Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, and then salutation to all the lineage masters. Kangi duzene zone dawa dam je bambe jire tambe chene duen ze be bondam de la chanse. Toni ni je zondo je be lama ze je kanje dende. Chanda be mo denze nyang zona so wa de so ta yu xin je lo. Yeah. So take a moment to reflect on the preciousness of this human life, whichever positions of life that you may be going through. But one thing is for sure, uh, one thing is for sure, is the life that is in the stage, it is most favorable. Mm. Yeah, so for many of you here, met the Dharma, mm, uh, have interest to learn and practice and realize the path, and finding every ways uh, to dedicate your time to practice, to study, contemplate, to meditate, and to apply in our day-to-day life is due to already having great source of merit that accumulated in past lifetime. Uh, many lifetime, not just one lifetime, many lifetime, maybe even many continuous lifetime in the past, been accumulating all those merits. And even some of you are in such a young age, you have so much interest towards Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. So many of your position may be that.
你在做课的很多花了很多的时间和精神在接触佛法，以及侍奉你的时间在评论中心试验。其实这是您这个福报呢是可能是从上一世，甚至很多是已经累积的。那你在可能甚至有些人很年轻的时候就对佛法有很大的兴趣。 这些都是因为从过去世，就是生生世世很多世所累积的的这个。
Yeah. So then for some of us here, maybe including me, we met the Dharma because of suffering. Human suffering could be relationship problem, could be health problem, could be business problem, whatever family problem, whatever they may be, that make us realize the normal life we have, the ordinary life we have, no meaning, no essence. There's no fulfillment, lasting fulfillment. Then we start to look for meaningful path. Look for a life that the environment can make our life peaceful, more virtuous, and have more beneficial wisdom, more beneficial attitudes, both from the environment, like the community of Sangha, like this, then as well as through learning, you gain more inner beneficial wisdom and attitude of Dharma, like loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, etc. To be able to transform our difficult life. So that way, that's one of the way how some of us, meet the Dharma. Then from there, you gain some kind of interest. Then you try your very best to practice and apply in our day-to-day life.
那我们这边有一些其他的人像我一样的，我能够碰到佛法呢，是因为痛苦。可能我的个人的生活的痛苦，也许有些人是因为家庭的健康状况、感情问题、事业的种种的问题冲突，因为各种的困境，让我们对佛法有兴趣。而且这些经历呢、痛苦呢，让我们逐渐的意识到，我们原本那种惯性的生活呢是没有出路的。而也没有办法让我带领我们走向真正的找到真正我们希望的答案。看到这个人生的苦啊，我们才去寻找这个人生的意义。那有些人是因为这种情况呢，才去学佛，才去开始对闻思修有兴趣。那么通过这些修行，我们可以转化自己日常生活中身心所碰到的种种的问题。 因为这样，我们才踏上了修行之路。
And according to the Buddha's teaching, in the eyes of the Dharma, then those conditions of our past lifetimes, immense of accumulations of merits, and those to some of us, the suffering, the problem in our life, both are equal. There's no difference. Both are equal. In both way brought us to have this position of life, to stay on the path. So the suffering problems which introduced to Dharma as precious, as beneficial as those of the hard work that we have done in the past lifetime to create merit to meet the Dharma and keep us on the path.
那么，在佛法的角度观点来看呢，无论你是因为崇高的福报而在这一世碰到佛法，或者是因为这个人生的苦，让你导致你去学佛，这两个出发点都是一样的，平等的。
So therefore, in the eyes of Dharma practice, those good people and those difficult people, these mother sentient beings, are the reason why we are having such a meaningful life being on the path. Those difficult people and those good people, all the mother sentient beings are the reason why we are right this very position is on the path.
以我的观点，那些充满困难的这些众生，或是那些非常善良的众生，都一样的。因为这个关系，我们今天才会在这里，在现在这个位置上面碰到了佛法，要去修行佛法。
In that understanding, that being the reason, the rest of the numberless sentient beings are the object. For us to repay that kindness. So now at this very stage, while extracting the nectar of the Dharma, meaning of the life, some of us literally bliss out. You start to feel that your body is kind of settled, like you feel there's some weight settled on the ground. Mentally, you feel a sense of inner peace, sense of calmness. Your heart, logical, the wisdom heart, your heart is fulfilled with seeing the meaning, the benefit of the Dharma. For some of us here, you feel your body is almost unable to take it. Unable to take it because the body is very in pain, and feeling very, very happy. Now, few hours time, our time here is going to end. Some of you are already crying inside. I don't want to leave this place. Why this retreat ends so fast, even though it's 2 weeks already? You felt like just started yesterday, and now you are going to end. Some is like you felt like you are here for 2 years. 2 years, and that also a bit of came to torture. Giving up all the comfort and come here to get torture physically, feel like everybody come together to beat you up. Then mentally also is confused, floating in the air, don't know where to land, get more confused. And some get more delusionalized, mentally a bit more agitated, feel more anxious, um, feel confused because whatever Dharma teaching says, it seems like opposite than what I know in the past. The way how I used to handle my life. Here, say everything is different. Everything's said differently. So you're not sure, I've been troubled by the method I've been using so long and mess up my life. But now here saying completely new method that which I never applied before and don't know whether this will mess up more or going to benefit me due to lacking of faith and conviction, get even more confused like that. So you see, so there could be all sort of varieties of experiences. But one thing is the same. One thing is for sure, is the same to every one of us. Is we gain so much of purification. We gain so much of accumulations of merit. Our body, speech, and mind, our environment, well consecrated. It's almost like prepare a favorable ground. When you continue to, the seed is already planted. So as long as you remember to timely, water them, timely gather the conditions, but the seed is planted. So that benefit, the great benefit is achieved by everybody equally, whatever way you're feeling. You feel good or you feel bad.
那我们来到这个珍宝觉心灵，大概已经过了2周的这个禅修，时间也过得很快。那么我们这里可能有两种反应，有一些人呢，经过这2周的修行呢，他可能感到呢非常的喜乐，他好像呢这种感觉就好像身体的重量就已经身体的重量呢被提开了，那么心里觉得很平安喜乐，然后呢，因为看到法，经历过法对他的这个感受呢，所以他会觉得这种清喜喜乐的感觉，甚至呢觉得呢不能忍受啊，想到说这2周很快就过了，明天就要离开了，今天就要离开，快结束了，怎么那么快呢？可能我怎么刚刚这么才喜乐，现在就要结束了，可能觉得非常的难过，但是同时又非常喜乐。那么还有一类人呢，可能呢他经过这两周，他心里想，这简直就是受罪，来这里受罪了2个礼拜。那么很舒适的地方，离开了很舒适的家，来这边是非常受罪，而且心理上面呢，也觉得可能很迷惑，因为听到的法和我们习惯所依赖的那些旧的方法呢，是恰恰相反的，跟我的人生好像恰恰不入，甚至呢觉得有点焦虑。特别呢，有些人会想说，我依靠我自己生活的方法这么多年，走到现在这个样子，我现在又换一个，这个佛法听起来非常的陌生。如果我去依止这个方法，会不会我的人生会变得更加混乱？所以呢，我们都有两种可能有2种恰然不同的体验。但是无论你的体验是什么，有一个相同的地方呢，就是因为我们经过这2周的修行，我们这个都在我们的心中呢种下了一个种子。而且这2周，我们无论你现在感觉是怎么样，我们都经历了非常大的敬业， 强大的集资，以及受到了这个佛法的加持。这个加持呢，就像一个种子在我们的心中，一旦有日加上水、阳光条件合适的时候呢，就会开花结果。所以这个种子，无论你的心里的感受是怎么样，这个种子呢，都毫不迟疑的已经种下了。
Yeah, so this therefore this favorable, time and the life, even though it's so great, but then it lies in the nature of impermanent. So therefore, having the idea of death is certain, time of death is uncertain. Then what really brings the meaning that which is lasting, which is beneficial for now, beneficial for all the rest of the future, is to accumulate virtue. Accumulate virtue is practice dharma. So, and that has to be done now. If we have another 100 years to live, every single day, every single moment is now. Dharma practice, accumulation of virtue is not something that done yesterday and finish, or will do tomorrow and not to do now. So it is something to do every now, every now and then. It's every now. So, so that has to have a strong, commitment in our heart.
所以现在当下我们已经碰到如此有利的这样的一个环境，我们能够不但碰到佛法，还有兴趣来做实际的修行，所以一定不能错过这个机会，一定要好好的珍惜这样的机会。那么应该呢，在我们的心中应该认真的去念死无常，知道说死亡呢是一定会发生的，而且死亡的时间是不定的，随时我们这个侠门的人生就会随时会中断，因此应该下定一个正确的决心和发心呢，要当下去修习佛法。而且呢，死亡的时候，唯有我们在生所累积的善业，才会能够的帮助我们。那么，唯一能把我们这个暇满人生变得有益的，所谓有益暇满呢，那就是能够实际的去修行佛法。因此呢，要抓紧时间，并且在内心中升起一个强大的决心。这个决心就是我现在必须马上要开始修行佛法，不是等明年，不是等10年以后，而是现在。
Yeah, so yeah, I think a few days ago, Meta have requested to give the oral transmission of the practice of the Cherezi who clear our eye problems. So we'll do that, but before doing that, maybe a few brief explanation about the most powerful mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum.
我个人上必须要提醒给这个疗愈方面，特别是视觉疾病的这个方面的这个长期跟的是我们要会提供这个部分。就是在这个如果我们这个问题会先继续的讲解对这方面这个意义，这个问题。
Yeah, so Om Mani Padme Hum, as mentioned quite a few rounds yesterday, it is the mantra that which blessed by all the three-time Buddhas, means all the past Buddhas and future Buddhas are the Bodhisattvas, and of course the gurus. This mantra carries the consecrational blessings of all the Buddhas.
像我前面讲到的，6次上明中呢，是十方诸佛以上所有 智慧加持的总摄。这个星座呢，包含了所有诸佛一切佛法的心要都贯穿在这个第三座里面。
And this mantra act as a direct antidote. Each syllable act as a direct antidote to each of the 6 realms of suffering world.
就是这样一个呢，它代表了对治整个六道轮回的痛苦六道轮回的对治场。
So 6 syllable mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. So Om as a direct antidote to the God realm. Then Ma to the demigod. Ni to the human. Pe to the animal. Me to the hungry ghost. Hum to the hell being.
因此共呢，它是对治这个解脱对治天道，慢是对治解脱这个阿修罗，内是对治和解脱人道，后是对治畜生道，内内也是对治这个恶鬼道，然后后呢是对治地狱道。对治六道，解脱六道。
So Om Mani Padme Hum is antidote for Om Mani Padme Hum. There are 6 syllables, isn't it? So antidote for 6 suffering realms. So God to the hell. Yeah. So you can count from the top to the last one. So each time you say these syllables, you are conditioning, you are expressing compassion to each of the 6 realms of the suffering world, suffering sentient beings. Remember, we talk about definition of compassion. What is the definition of compassion? Wanting not to suffer, wanting the God not to suffer, wanting the hell being not to suffer. Then I want to condition, I want to cause them not to suffer. That's, there's 2 elements. That's definition of compassion, right? So compassion is something has 2 elements. First one is I want nobody to suffer. The second one, I want to cause or condition for them not to suffer.
所以，每当我们念诵6字大明咒的时候呢，我们就是对六道众生升起慈悲，去在度化六道的众生。那么，也就是对。那么，昨天问，请问慈悲什么定义啊？我们说过，什么叫做慈悲？慈悲呢有2个层次，一个层次呢是希望他们不受苦。还有一个层次是我希望能令他们不受苦，能有能力让他们不受苦。所以慈悲呢，是首先希望他们能远离痛苦，第二呢是希望自己有能力可以使之不痛苦。这是慈悲的定义，记得吗？
All of us, all of us, by nature, especially after meet Mayani Buddha Dharma, and all of us are believer and practitioner of generosity, Kuan Yin, compassion. So we always don't want anybody to suffer. We always have that heart. But then sometimes we miss the second element. We miss the second element. That's why the compassionate impact is not strong. The second element, in order to complete the work of compassion, is you need to condition, you need to cause others not to suffer. Of course, you start that with your love, yourself, your loved one, but then Kuan Yin, generosity is great compassion. They are very great compassion. Means that has to be reached to all the numberless suffering sentient beings, isn't it? So therefore, the best method in our position as an ordinary person is to recite Om Mani Padme Hum. That delivers the second point. I am causing and conditioned just by simply reciting, you see, because at this human capability, we don't even have the material resources and those different powers, like powers to fly without needing to buy ticket, power to manifest hundreds of bodies. We don't have that ability. So even human being within our family also so difficult to benefit, to reach out. You go to help your mother, your father is left behind over there. You go to help father, you have to run here, run there until just to take care of 3 children is not easy, isn't it? Just to take care of husband is not easy. Just to take care of wife is not easy. Not enough time. So to reach out to everybody, causing and conditioning them materially, physically, we don't have ability. But that doesn't mean that we need to feel helpless. That doesn't mean we need to feel helpless. We in fact have one of the most powerful tools, which is Om Mani Padme Hum. So use them. Later when we have many other powers like the Bodhisattvas, Buddhas, then there will be many, in action of each sentient being. You assign, one emanation of you to be the nurse, to be the doctor, to be the husband, to be the wife, to be the children, to be the medicine, whatever. But at this stage, we have no ability to do that. So whoever need medicine, you have to offer medicine, deliver medicine, just like that. You see, first of all, we don't even have the clairvoyance, no question about omniscience to understand the different mental disposition, what people really can digest. You see, even though certain medicine can be so powerful, but then, you simply feed them, then, you get into, reaction, side effect. So you need to, even how powerful the medicine is, you need to give the right dosage in the right time. Ask to eat before go to sleep, you eat in the morning. Ask to eat in the morning, you eat at the night, then whole night stay awake. Cannot sleep because of the medicine, like that, isn't it? So even need to eat time, right dosage, right medicine. So like that, you see. So until we become Buddha, we have no ability to do all this service. But one thing anybody can do by generating compassion and delivering the second point. As I mentioned, compassion is there, already there. Already there. You want everybody to be happy, isn't it? Everybody not to suffer. Everybody, including the little one, may say that. Oh, yeah. But how to deliver something, cause or condition something, and Om Mani Padme is the best tool. Because of each syllable act as a direct antidote, consecrated like that. It's like a medicine, the scientific, the formula, formula together, got many different ingredients and put together in a small capsule. Just take that, like, the Om is like that one capsule. It's good for the God will, it's easy. Om, then what? Om, Ma is for demigod. Ni is for us. You see, so that's just need to deliver that small capsule. Om Mani Padme Hum. You see, so recite like that.
那么这2种因素一个是愿众生不要痛苦，第二个是愿我能使得为之不要远离痛苦。第一点呢，我们都很容易做。我们想，在座的每个人都希望这个所有的众生都离苦得乐的。 但是第二点呢，我们能使之能使之不痛苦呢，是不容易做。要圆满慈悲的修行，这第二个要素呢是不可缺少的。但是要去主动，我们要去主动的创造因缘，去让他人不再受苦。这个呢不大容易做，但是唯一可以做的呢，是从自己开始，也就是比如说做这个我们持诵六字大明咒的时候，这是我们仅仅可以带给这个六道众生，让这个第二点使之远离痛苦的唯一我们可以做的一件事，就像这个发起慈悲心，以慈悲心的这个情况下持诵这个六字大明咒。这是我们唯一可以把第二点慈悲使之于行动的一个工具。那么，其实呢，我们要来这个，我们以凡夫的立场是要来利益他人呢，我们的能力非常有限的。我们不像那个已经这个入道的这些大菩萨们，他们可以有神通，可以化现种种的化身呢，种种的化身去利益众生。我们不能像在天空飞行，不用买机票就能飞行。我们也不能化现成百个身体，这些能力我们都没有。甚至在我们的家庭中呢，我们都不能强求我们能顾及到所有的人。比如说我们去照顾我们的父亲母亲，照顾孩子，再照顾先生，再照顾太太，很多时候我们都会照顾了一边，却忽略到另外一边，我们都不能很圆满的去顾及到所有人，因为我们就是所谓的凡夫，我们的凡夫的能力呢是非常有限的，而菩萨们他们利益众生时候呢，他们可以啊，化现为无数的化身。同样来讲呢，这个在我们没有成佛之前呢，我们没有能力完成呢对众生的这个有利的试验。但是唯一刚刚讲的唯一一件大家都能做到的呢，就是在心中发起慈悲心。这个慈悲心，你只要愿意，你只要去想，它都是可以出来的。那么在发起慈悲心之后呢，我们如理的去落实、去实修，比如说一个法门，像观世音法门，念诵六字大明咒，那么借过这个方法呢，我们呢就能够如理的把这个慈悲的第二个定义，使之解脱痛苦呢，复现于行动了。
So the Om Mani Padme Hum not only as an antidote to the six realms existing, but also it is antidote to all the rest of the defilements. The limitation that carry even the 10 Bhumi Bodhisattva, Om Mani Padme Hum serve as an antidote because money and Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum, the money and Padme, money referring to precious jewel. The precious jewel referring to bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is the direct antidote to the obscurational obstacles. That obstacle to achieve Buddhahood are they called the obscurational obstacles. So bodhicitta serve as a direct antidote to that. Then Padme is lotus. So lotus referring to wisdom of emptiness. So that serve as a direct antidote to the obstacle to nirvana, which is the delusional obscurations. So in that way, when you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, it also purify obstacle to nirvana and obstacle to Buddhahood. And it helps to create the meritorious causes, both the merit of method through reciting money, Om Mani Padme Hum, the money. Then you create the merit of wisdom by reciting payment. So when you recite money payment, you create the two kind of merit that we need to accumulate in order to become Buddha.
那么Om Mani Padme Hum 的 Money，其实六字大明咒呢，它也是它不仅仅是对治这个六道之苦，它也是对治所有的无明和这个障碍，那包括成佛的这个障碍，像 money Om Mani 这个 money 的意思呢是如意珠这个如意宝珠的意思。money 的意思如意宝珠，那么它代表呢是菩提心，而菩提心呢是对治一切成佛的障碍。payment 的意思呢是莲花，它代表了象征的空性质，因此呢它是对治一切的所知障，特别是而 money 呢，这个是代表对治成佛障，而 payment 呢代表呢可以对治所有的成就涅槃、小涅槃解脱的这个障碍，所以因此呢，去除了对治成佛以及涅槃的两种障碍，借由我们持诵money on money。
So then when you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, not like someone is conditioning to your benefit, your purification, your accumulation of merit. Not just act as a conditional cause, it acts as a direct cause. So in order to achieve any result, you need two types of cause. One is the direct cause, one is the conditional cause. When these two causes come together for a complete cause, without complete cause, there's no result. There's no definite result or complete result. So when yourself recite Om Mani Padme Hum, your body, spirit, and mind engage directly to the purification and to the accumulations. Because when before recite Mani Padme, there's a syllable Om. You see, we recite Om Mani Padme Hum, isn't it? So Om, there are three letters combined together. A-O-Ma, Om. So the Om represent your body's vision mind. You know, it's syllable to your body's vision mind. So you activate, you use the tools of your body's vision mind to accumulate the wisdom, accumulate the method and wisdom, method of bodhicitta, wisdom of emptiness. You see. So now just accumulating, but if the result is not sure, then again there are possibility that maybe there's no result. There's no state that you can achieve it. Maybe you work so hard, like what we did in our life. You know, we work so hard in our life, earning money, job, relationship, health. When we arrive at the final, what we get? Zero. What we get? You know, relationship also will, at the end of the life, separation. Coming two persons coming together, separation. Either he will separate you, either you will separate him. It doesn't mean during living. You know, one day everybody have to die, isn't it? We will separate with all our loved ones. And whole life we serve our loved one, we protect our loved one. We try to put so much effort to create a friends. We put so much of time and effort to push away anybody you don't like in whatever way possible. At the end, what you get? zero. You know, you won't able to manage to keep the relationship, those with the loved one. You also will no way able to stay away from the enemy. Maybe next life, the enemy might be your husband. The enemy may be your parents. You know, like the in the story, the one of the fisherman and the son and the wife and the fish. You know, this life you fish, or then also the dog. So dog come and steal the prepare fish meal, then hit. You know, so after hit the dog, the dog died. Then of course the old mother also died. The old papa also died. Then of course you have a children. So basically the enemy become the most loved one. The love become the enemy. You know, like take turn. You see. So anyway, like that. You see, the wealth we accumulate. You see, we worry so much. You know, we accumulate more than what we need. You know, we put in the bank. Suddenly, heart attack. Boom, gone. In lifetime, we even not dare to buy data. You know, save. You know, not even dare to like have a nice meal together with the family, the friends. Save. You see, must save, but don't have to save until like that. So suddenly, death comes, the wealth left behind you, or you leave behind the wealth. You leave wealth behind you. You see, there's so many wealth that you fight for whole life. You know, you fight with your family member because of the wealth. But then even after you get the wealth, if your life is not practicing Dharma, no essence. Right? No essence. You keep as if you're permanent, you're never going to die. And worst case, the distribute become an object to accumulate so much of negative karma by the siblings or your next generation. They fight the wealth that you accumulated with blood and sweat. You know, how many times went to pray to accumulate that wealth? You know, how many times we cheat the Buddha Dharma Sangha, say, I want to practice Dharma, but actually ultimately I want just the wealth, you know, I just came here to offer the light, it's just to trick you. It's very much like trick you, you know. It sounds like I'm practicing Dharma, but ultimately, no. But then my objective of the wealth doesn't come in my way, I will never come back to the temple. The light offering is bye-bye. It happens like that. Is it so? You know, there are so much of our material gatherings. It become even after left our body, our human life, it continue to create negative karma for you by others of that asset that you leave behind. It happens like that. So where got assets? So where is the essence? You know, think about it. Is it? You see? You know, in the relationship about husband and wife, you know, like girlfriend, boyfriend, or brother, sister, parent, children, you know. Today I'm deaf. Today I should fight. I should disagree. When we have a new car, big house, then weather is good, then that day I will fully love. That day I will express full love. But until then, I'm going to fight. Until then, I will see only limitation in you. You know, I will not give my full heart of love to you because we haven't bought the car yet, because we haven't built the big house yet, because we haven't finished saving $1 million yet. So until then, you know, we cannot enjoy. We cannot be happy. You don't say like that, but people do exactly like that. People do exactly like that. They never appreciate fully, live fully every single present moment in relationship, always, hoping that tomorrow will be better, but we forget about today. Where is the essence? We finish our life in our relationship, at the end with zero. You see? So these are all because of, we call ignorant, not having wisdom, not having right attitude. If you have a true compassion, we will not behave like that. You see? So it doesn't mean don't get into relationship. It doesn't mean don't create a wealth. It doesn't mean don't plan for tomorrow. We even plan for enlightenment for all sentient beings. Why not we plan for tomorrow? Yeah. But the goodness of tomorrow, goodness of enlightenment, it depends on quality of today, isn't it? So it's not just a Dharma word in our real life, it's even about ourselves, You see, when I earn that much, then I will stay away from stress. But until then, as if I must stay in stress. I must always be in worry because I have not completed that target. But the fact is, don't know whether we have time and resources to complete the target or not, isn't it? You see, then before fulfill the target, there's a lightning has strike, the lightning of sickness, lightning of whatever sort of obstacles may comes in our way. So you see, so so you see. Okay, so now I carried away. Yeah. So maybe summary.
那么这边成佛呢有直节和间接的因。那么像这个六字大明咒、观音法门这些呢，都是直接可以成佛，可以帮助我们累积福报，作为成佛直接的因。那么嗡这个字呢是有3个字母，阿欧玛阿吽玛所拼的，代表的是身口意。代表说我们以我们的身口意去这个超越轮回，去成就佛果的意思。所以这个嗡本身就是念诵嗡的时候，就是有很大的加持啊。那么这边呢，格西讲了一大段呢，就是有关这个我们呢如何去看待死亡，看待我们的这个六道中的所有的人际关系啊。也就是说呢，我们在六道中轮回呢，是生生世世的轮回我们的所有的所爱的，以及所不喜欢的所谓敌人呢，亲疏爱深呢，爱嗔呢，它都是一种轮回。这个今天是你的父母，明天你的敌人，您的父母，你今天的敌人可能甚至有可能变成你的父母。这传统上，格西讲了一个故事，关于一个渔夫儿子、妻子和鱼的故事。在第一次有个渔夫打鱼，他养了一只狗。有一天呢，这个狗呢就偷吃了鱼，他一怒之下就把那个狗呢就打死了。后来呢，他年老的父母亲也死了，这个父亲也死了，母亲也死了。结果在未来世的投生中呢，这些众生呢都变成了他的孩子、亲人。也就是说呢，这个敌人呢，也可能变成你这辈子最亲近的人，而你最亲近的人，可能下辈子会变成你最讨厌的敌人。而且他们的角色呢，是在一生一世中不断的轮换角色。当你看清楚这点时候呢，就应该放松，反而变得放松，你的心应该放轻一点， 因为呢就不会那么执着所有的所谓的人际关系，你的爱的对境和你讨厌的那个，说不定呢就是你身边最珍贵的人。所以呢，首先了解轮回中的亲疏关系、亲缘关系都是如此的话，因为轮回的本身就是无常，而且它的是因果，因此呢，我们包括我们修行这个世间法的这个修行，我们会有一种心态呢，是我要等到我成就了什么什么，赚了多少多少钱这个要赚了100万还是1000万，然后我才修行世间，因为我的世间目标还没有达到。所以呢，我的心呢就没有办法放在修行中。我现在还不需要回到佛法，等我这些状况条件都好了，我再去修行。你有没有想过，也许等你还没有赚到那笔钱的时候，这个天上打雷，你可能一下子就没有命了。我们这个错觉是这个时间是无限的。而事实呢，这个我们所面对的这个无常呢，是刹那刹那间，一切都会改变，包括我们累积的那些物质财产。有些人呢，花了一辈子的精神时间去赚了很多的钱，然后突然之间生病，钱还没有享受到，一个心脏病就离开了。而不仅如此呢，可能因为这些钱呢，还会为下一代。让下一代这个争吵的死去活来让下一代呢，创造为了他的财富而创造了更深更多的恶业，因此呢，没有一点点的意义。因此呢，在人际关系中，夫妻、情侣、兄弟姐妹、父母子女有你们那个互相的这个缘分，都是呢，我们的错觉是这个只有我的这个实在的条件，他的外面的条件满足我的条件了，他能买到我最想要那个车了，我才会对他好。那么在此之前呢，我就一定要斗争，我就一定要斗争。所以我们要想等到有钱了，才去对我身边的人去表示表示爱。等我有钱了，我才去修行。其实这些呢，都是因为没有认真的思考无常和业果。我们修行呢，要等到的呢，不是明天，也更加不是明年，也更加不是下一辈子，而是此刻。那么，兄弟人际关系，所有的也不过是一个因果的轮回罢了而已，没有什么值得你放不开的，也没有什么值得你这个气得要命的，没有这样的事情。
Mm. Like you know, our normal way, the worldly way. If we have some inconvenience with others, then we wait for others' forgiveness. Asking, I will forgive when when that person apologized to me. We wait like that. And that's the ignorant way, you see. As a practitioner of Dharma, in the eyes of compassion, whether whether the harm giver asks forgiveness or not, you have to forgive. And forgiving, not necessarily proving the other's wrong action as a right, but the first benefit is releasing the bondage of your own suffering, your own negative karma. That's the first benefit. It doesn't mean that you agree with others' wrong action. Is you just want to liberate yourself from the bondage of suffering. The second benefit is you restore, at least from your side, you restore the relationship to have a virtuous relationship, at least from yourself from now onward. Otherwise, the karma-wise will repeat, will cycle. You see, now you harm the person, now that person harming you, you don't forgive. Next time, you will harm the person. Then after that, harm back and forth. Samsara continues. And each time get more and more intense. you know. So therefore, in this life, if you feel any inconvenience with anybody, if you believe that someone hurt you, someone harmed you, if you are true Buddhist, if you really appreciate Kuan Yin, generosity, compassion, you forgive. You forgive straight away. And that person, you still believe that that person has a limitation. That person from now on is central of your merit field, central of your dedications of all the good things you do for that person's well-being. If you still believe, if you still don't think that this is my own problem, even though yes, I want to forgive, but still this is his or her problem, then that person now on in the practice of compassion is the center of your merit field. Center of merit field meaning center of your dedications of all the merits. And the position of that person now as precious as your guru, your root guru.
那么往往呢，我们有一种习惯是希望我们会等待别人的道歉。当我们碰到不圆满的事情的时候，我们会等待别人主动跟我们道歉。其实这是一种非常无明的一种无知的想法。在慈悲这个传承里面，特别是带给我们伤害的对境呢，我们应该主动去原谅。那这有两个利益。第一点，我们如果能够主动的原谅我的敌人呢，我们就可以把自己，首先呢，我们可以把自己从这个痛苦的这个束缚之中解脱出来，解脱自己的痛苦，自己捆绑的这个关系的痛苦里面。第二点呢，我们可以呢去复原这个关系。这个复原的关系指的是呢，让我们跟他之间的恶缘呢断掉这个恶缘，不让这个恶缘呢继续轮迟延续到下一辈子。下一辈子，因为这种冤不解的话呢，会生生世世的一直轮回。那么也就是说，冤亲债主永远就没有办法摆脱你这个冤亲债主了。所以所以在观音的慈悲法门里，对伤害者、对加害者无论对方是不是主动跟你道歉，无论他做的是不是真的伤害你，你都可以主动去原谅他。而且你可以把这个所谓的冤亲债主这个人放在你的慈悲资粮田的中间，相等于你的根本上师。你这个资粮田，资粮什么样的资粮？是你回向的主，是你回向的资粮。你可以为这位众生回向你的功德就像你，所以他的这个地位呢，就像你根本上师一样。所以他呢变成了你的资粮田，他也变成了你的根本上师。所以主动的去原谅他人，是解冤的最好的、最有力的方法。
So you say, it sounds very difficult, isn't it? Huh? You think it easy? Yeah, wait, huh? You hear what I say? Everybody heard what I say? This is a very, very toxic experiences that we have to go through in our life, you know. So it's very important to hear, listen from the heart. And some of you may think this is, I need to become Bodhisattva to do this job. Some of you may think that I met Buddha Dharma just yesterday. I met Buddha Dharma just 10 years ago. I need another 20 years to able to do this. Some people have this kind of excuses.
有些人可能觉得我要成个大菩萨，我才能做得到，可能我要修行20年才做得到，是吗？
So you may have all sort of excuses. All are false. All are not beneficial.
所以我们有很多借口，这些都是错误
的借口，我们有很多借口说做不到，这都是借口。
Just give you one example. My own life experience. When we are in a monastery, sometimes we encounter very tough discipliner. So when I was memorizing 21 Tara presses, so that time there's a discipliner whose responsibility is about a few months. A lot of hardship. So that the hardship that cannot even say in words, very hard. But his tool is maybe, of course wrong, but his intention is that for you to get perfect memorization of the 21 Tara presses. So not only I get into trouble, so all of our batch get into trouble, the little monks. So we discuss, we individually feel so much anger towards him. And I harbor the anger for many years. And I just wishing that I grow faster. He used to be very tall monk. So grow faster, so I'm going to beat him up, So then after the blessings of Dharma, that time he still don't understand Dharma much. No, married-wise, no. So he become a translator to Singapore, our Dharma center, to one of our, late resident teacher. So I happened to be in Singapore, and by then I already realized that there's one prayer that I never forget. The 21 Tara presses. It's like even you distract me with all sorts of distractions, but you can recite. I don't know, by now my old age maybe cannot, but otherwise like that. So due to his kindness, and some more I have to suffer because of nothing else. It's because of want to get perfected in the Tara prayers, Tara practice. So now you see him is like a guru, real guru. So I forgive, because his conscience is pure, so he's okay. But I feel shy to even approach him, and I try to express it, but feel so shy. It is so humbling, see him like a Buddha, out there. It's like very precious, to whom I wanted to fight back, but now total change. You see, so after that I need to leave for Taiwan. So I didn't have the courage to approach him and directly face to face and say, thank you very much for torturing me, So, but then I put one red packet ang pao with a kata. I mean that, make prayer and put on his bed. So, and that day, like 100% forgiveness. Yeah, at least from my side, I let go of my anger, my misunderstanding. There's no greater bliss than what you enjoyed then, right there. You see, but if I delay even for another day, I suffer. Yeah. So, like that young monk can do without much understanding Dharma, not much creation of merit. We all the time hang around, play. That little monks also can do. Anybody can do.
那么你们都觉得很难做，不可能做到，几乎要变成菩萨才能这样原谅他人。那我呢，就把我的一个经历给你们大家分享。那么在我的 我小时候在科邦市这个出家的时候呢，我那时候年纪很小，有一个这个师长，他是主要是做这个教化这个教化小沙弥的这样一位出家师长，他非常非常的严格，非常严格呢，特别呢逼我们每天的去背诵20多母赞。而且他管教的方法呢，可能是非常非常的严格，所以我从小的时候就很怕他，心里呢也很生气啊，就是从小的时候很生气，常常想我要赶快长大，长大以后我要去保护自己去跟他打架，要跟他打架。那从小的时候我就心里就充满了这个怨气，对这位格西师长。然后呢，我就怀着这样的心态长大了，变成年轻人的时候，那时候对佛法还没有任何深刻的理解。然后呢，有机会那时候被派到新加坡去做翻译，做翻译时候，这位师长也在新加坡。然后我发现，我到了新加坡以后，我发现我唯一的能的背的滚瓜烂熟的一个祈祷文呢，就是21度母赞。那时候呢，我就心里非常的感激啊。那要不是这位师长的话呢，我现在年纪大了，可能还背的不是那么熟，但那时候年轻的时候真的是就非常就背得很熟。那我才突然呢领悟到这位师长的这个慈悲那么慈悲。那时候我呢就突然就有点恍然大悟。那我觉得呢，因为我对他怀恨多年。所以我也非常不好意思，非常不好意思去跟他去忏悔。然后呢，我那时候又从新加坡要配到台湾之前呢，我就想去见这个师长，想忏悔，但是呢，我又非常不好意思，说不出口。然后我就呢，就很诚心的包了一份红包，把这个红包放在这个卡达上面，放到这位师长的座位，但是全心全意的心里忏悔。并且呢，感恩这位师长，然后我就走了。当我认真忏悔，心里原谅这位师长那一刹那，我呢就感觉到无比的喜悦。那因为就这个心里这个这个担了很多年的这个担子啊，就放下了，心里就坦然，就释然了。然后呢，没有比这个更高兴啊！我那时候还是一个没有修持的小沙弥，并不对佛法并不了解，所以对我来说，我能做得到的话，你们在座的各位也一定能做得到。
Then also, when you are blind by, bound by your karma, blind by delusion, ignorant, then some more your heart is filled with anger. You have this false idea of the problem maker is totality from the person's side. In my case, is the problem maker is him. That's it. I'm good boy. But actually, problem maker is ourselves. Not just because of his being strict, but can you imagine, that time, like myself and my friends, the naughtiness. If you don't discipline that strict way, we will never memorize. We will be running around with playing, you see. So later when the ignorance is like down, your karma is little purified, then your mind becomes a little clearer. Actually, ultimately, the problem is myself. That's why you get into that trouble. So the problem is myself. That's why someone did say wrong thing to you. Someone did wrong thing to you. You see, ultimately, from every angle, when we discuss about karma, in fact, the cause someone harming you is actually within us, our own karmic potential. Then the next level, you see, because of we have this self-grasping ignorance, that until that you don't see any of your own limitation. You see, you are perfect. You are absolutely perfect. how can he treat me like that? How can he say like that to me? Is, I am completely perfect. You see, but that is the narrative of ignorant, egoistic, ignorant grasping. You see, so in our life, if you think carefully, almost 99% situation in our life that we believe that someone is harming you, actually the problem is ourselves. I think I said quite detailed in one of the teaching in the past, isn't it? In some days ago. So it's very much a repetition for that again, because this is important. If this cannot clear, then big obstacle on the progress of the path.
那么我们碰到问题的时候，这个问题呢，我们现在讨论的这个主题啊，就是解冤的这个主题啊，其实非常非常重要，请大家用心的听。这个啊，我们碰到问题时候呢，有两个层面，很多时候表面上虽然我好像是受冤枉，是被欺负的那个，但是我们真的要了解缘起，有因有果。缘起的话呢，就知道每一件事物都有它的因和果，都是相互相依而存的。以我的例子来讲，我的小时候，包括我们那群小沙弥，那么的调皮，每天都在外面跑啊玩呐。如果这个老师那位师长他没有拿着棍子来打我，来骂我的话，我绝对不会听话的把这个佛法学进去，也不可能会背熟21度母赞。那么是因为我特别调皮，他才来管教我。那么对吧？只是是 A 跟 B 谁在先？是我的行为导致他的，是因为是有因有果的，有先有后的，有先有后的道理。那么，所以很多时候我们的佛教的观点说，一切的事情都是有因的，叫做业。这个因就是业。今天我们有人伤害我，100%的是我有这样的一个业在那里被伤害，这个业已经叫做易守果。易守果的意思，这个业已经成熟了，成熟的时候果报就是被伤害。所以首先你要懂得因果。第二个呢，我们呢从无始生死以来的，我们叫做根本无明的错见。这个观点，我们在这闭关讲了很多次。self-grasping ignorance 根本无明的错见，这个错见呢是误认为一切的有为法都是有自性的。这个敌人，他是独立存在、有自信的为了对付你而来的，而且这个错见建立在一个自我中心的庞大的我执。呀，我怎么样？他怎么敢伤害我？他这么做怎么敢这样对我？重点不是他做了什么，而是我这个，而这个我呢，你是认为是独立存在、永久的、有自信的这么一个东西，而那个伤害你的敌人呢，也是一个独立存在，为了对付你，你就是这么重要，他为了对付你来做这么多事来伤害你，这种叫做根本无明的错见，所以。当我们被伤害的时候，可西说99%都是有因有果，是因为你的因才会有这个果。你不能忍受，是因为你的根本无明的我执，这个我大。这个我大呢，认为没有人应该来伤害你，所以呢不得了了，怎么敢伤害我？因为这个原因，所以这两个观点，一个是缘起，一个是根本无明的惑见，让我们生生世世在这个轮回中是受苦，这个让我们有这么多的冤亲债主，这一点我们一定要了解，一定要去学习，一定要想通。
Okay, I give you one last example, then I will move on. So please hear clearly. Okay, so in relation to this, I met two ex-army combatants. now they they kind of set up a organization like the combatant of peace or something like that. So this is a one individual, one army, ex-army from Israel, another one is ex-army from Palestine. Both of them were fighting at the battle. And one day they even come to a point that one of their daughter was shot by this person in front of him and dead, shot, dead. So this father of the daughter, he think with open mind, where is the problem lies? I should continue to go and kill. This is the way to solve the problem. Then he found the best solution is forgive. Forgive the one that would kill his daughter. And also understood that both sides actually left the army and now working new pathway for the peace, because they lose trust for the government, they lose trust for all the other agencies, blah, blah, blah. And they were always sent to kill each other. So they understood, all the negative side of their past. And both of them, they knew that they're putting the similar effort, same effort for peace. And at least the one person, whose daughter was killed, realized that. So he initiated with the practice of forgiveness. And there's a recording there, the little video that when I went to Israel, I met this group, and this person said how he think, how he experienced. So he says, that's why I try to use quite similar word what he said before. Forgiving is not acknowledging someone's wrong actions are wrong, but at least release the bondage of the suffering for myself. Actually, forgive myself being so negative. Forgive myself being in so suffering, and that opened the door to a friendship, to help each other. And now they two come together as a most dear friend. And now they even go to each other's family to eat and sleep there. It's so heart-touching. They are not Buddhists. They were army. They already killed how many people? And now this person is practicing that one's own daughter was shot right in front of him. And the person who was shot, now he forgive and now come together to work for peace. Now as a Dharma practitioner, if we in our small matters also, we don't know how to handle this, it's a shame, isn't it? In the family, Buddhist family, if we don't know how to resolve such issue, a shame. Even to call as a Buddhist, even to call as practice charity or compassion, that's this is very serious. This is a real thing. It's not just a story from somewhere else. And I think no one of us, in how situation it may be, like I shared my own story, didn't cause anyone's life. For this person, someone's family's life was caused, but even able to practice that way. Amazing, isn't it? I don't know whether my English managed to make you hear exactly what I'm supposed to say or not, but yeah, so you organize the wording and make it really, remember this story. And it is very helpful for me. Because we all the time meet, due to our own karma, meet difficult people in our life. That cannot avoid, But as long as we have the immune system to how to transform that, then you don't fear. My brother used to say, because he looks so peaceful, he don't practice Dharma, he don't understand. He's like blur like that, So it looks like I practice Dharma a lot, I talk, blah, 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 I chant, I stay as a monk. My brother is lay person. He is only master in producing a lot of babies. Like that, So one day we are put into conversation and he said, why you so blurred? He said, no, it's very peaceful. He said, I have no worries. He said, you have no concern of anybody kind of harm you. He said, no, I have no enemy. Then how about other people don't like you? He said, this is their problem. This is their problem. I don't need to check it behind whether somebody going to harm you or not. He said, that's why he said, I also don't understand myself. He said, I also don't scared of death. I don't scared of anybody. Because there's no one, I feel like no one is going to harm me. So he said, that's why he says it's too relaxed until become blur. Like that. So then I realized real practice is happening in him, not in my blah, 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 not in how he look like me. I have more rubbish than, maybe he have no rubbish at all. I have so much rubbish. So just an example. So, yeah, so like that. So sometimes, especially when looks like we are doing so many Dharma things, Dharma practices, we have to be even more mindful than anyone else that are we really in the path or not? Are we really, our heart is really holding the value of the Dharma or not, compassion or not? And are we really utilizing, manifesting that heart through our speech, through our action or not, So this is called sadhana, isn't it? This is called practice. Yeah, a lot to learn, of course, but this is the practice.
那么我总结刚刚的这个掏心肺腑的一番话呢，他也重复的说，希望他的英文呢，大家能听得懂他的要表达的意思啊。他说我们现在表达的这个主题呢，才是这个观世音菩萨这个仪轨中的重要的心要，慈悲。我们如何把慈悲放到我们的生活中，对自己对他人？我现在是总结的讲。那么他这个主题呢，意思我们作为修行人，应该如何去建立，并且增强我们的一个情绪的一个抵抗力。如何在我们的心，在我们的这个我们身体有身体的抵抗力，情绪上呢也应该有个情绪的抵抗力。他现在在讲一个故事，他说希望大家能耐心听他讲这个故事啊，这是个真实的故事。那么他认得呢，在以色列及巴基斯坦的以前的两位的退伍的军人，这两位退伍的军人呢，他们后来都变成了和平的使者。那么，这个其中这个以色列，他们参加过战争，而且呢，其中呢，这个一个以色列的这位军人呢，在这个打仗的时候呢，他的女儿在他的面前，在他的眼前呢，活生生的被对方的这个枪打死。所以呢，他那时候呢，就有心里有两个选择。他选择是说，那他就是在心里呢有个非常重要的一点，他当下他说，那怎么办？我是继续的去杀，去报复，去杀，还是怎么呢？他后来呢，他在一刹那间，他选择了原谅，他选择了原谅那个杀害他女儿的这个对方的军人。后来，这个以色列和巴基斯坦的这两个人呢，他们后来都看到说，这种用这暴力他们所从事的这个暴力呢，是一种恶性循环。他看到是没有任何意义呢，他们后来都脱离了这个军队，并且呢，去从事地域区的这个和平，他们成为了和平的使者。然后呢，后来呢，不单如此，他们这两个人呢，还变成了朋友，甚至到后来，他们还到互相的家里去做客、去吃饭，简直是不可思议哦！而且这是真实的事情，真实的事情。可惜了也认得他们。 那格西了也觉得他也在从中深受感动，因为这件事情。所以呢，他们两个也不是佛教徒。那么，请问，如果他们能做得到去原谅杀害自己亲人的敌人，我们作为佛教徒，我们能做得到吗？或是我们能尝试的去做得到吗？特别是那些芝麻蒜皮的那些事情，互相之间的小的恩怨，互相那些记恨，我们能放下吗？能够尝试的去学习吗？我们应该这样做。格西说，如果我们做不到的话，那真的是shame，真的是很可惜，真的是执以为耻，应该执以为耻。所以呢，这个我们这两天讲了很多的这方面的这方面的事情。我们这个闭关是慈悲，观世音是慈悲的闭关。那么所以呢，我们作为修行人的首要的任务是如何在我们的心理的素质上面，在我们的心理素质上面建立一个如理的情绪管理的抵抗力的一个系统。我们要能抵抗这些无名，因为这个世界上充满了种种的不如意，我们到处都可能是我们的敌人，很多人有意无意的都会伤害到。如果去斤斤计较的话呢，那这个是修行人跟不修行人呢是没有两样的，还不如这些没有学佛的军人。所以格西呢又拿他自己跟他的弟弟，他的弟弟在California 这位弟弟来比较。他说他的弟弟啊，他虽然看起来不是个修行人，但是呢，内心中却是一个修行人。这个他的弟弟非常高兴，他总跟他说啊，我没有任何敌人，我也无所谓，我是很开心，我没有任何事情会骚扰到我。可惜说他自己虽然穿着僧袍，讲的头头是道讲法，但是他还不如他弟弟。他弟弟呢，弟弟跟他说，我呢也不怕死。我呢，这辈子呢也没有任何敌人。那他就问他弟弟说：如果难道你没有敌人吗？难道人家批评你、讲你坏话或者干嘛干嘛的，你不难过吗？他弟弟说：哎呀，别人说我坏话呢，我又听不到，这不干我的事情，我过我的日子，我也不会每天呢走路呢，回头去看看有没有人在后面要伤害我，所以我过得很自在。所以呢，他说以他弟弟为例呢，都应该学习一个懂得放下的心态，特别是一些这些芝麻绿豆的这些小事情，我们更加不能去在我们的心态上去斤斤计较，要懂得放下，要懂得原谅，甚至你最可怕的那个点。所以格西说呢，希望我们能把这个慈悲的心药呢，贯穿在我们这炷香里面，贯穿在我们念诵六字大明咒的每一个咒词里面，能让我们今天这一刻升起它的意义。
Okay, thank you.
谢
Yes,
谢。
I have a question.
I already started with this for a long time. I know exactly what the compassion of the powerful of compassion and the powerful of forgiveness. But in my real life, I still have a question for the Sila to help me to answer this. The question is, do I still need to protect my sister after for so many fights and so many forgiveness and fight and forgiveness since we are born? Like when childhood, we fight for it. Okay? Then when we grow up, teenager, we fight for something. And then we look at sisters so close, we are in a family. From the childhood, we fight for shoes, for bread, fight. Okay?
to church, they say holiness law, make you so happy, and then you eat bread, and after that lunch, oh, there's all kinds of buffet. Not here. The buffet, you can have coffee, tea, and then. So I love to go to church every Sunday because they have a church at night, and then we visit the church. So, but, and then I asked this question to the father, but father gave me the answer. I said, hey, that she said, he said, when somebody slap you on the face, you have to forgive and and then teenager, my sister hugged me and feel so badly. You steal my thing. I'm so angry and then he slap me, but the time I cannot forgive. So then I said, no. I go back to my father said, no, your forgiveness is not enough. You have to do all the way forgive. But I think I think maybe some way I can find something. So I study religion, Islam, Christian, Buddhism. Then I find this from Dalai Lama, a book about compassion and forgiveness. Then I really know how to forgive. But until now, I'm 63 years old. I still have a question because we've been doing from childhood, teenager, now elderly. When I'm 50 years old, I try to contact. Okay, we forgive, yes, we are positive system, we forgive, and then we are happy. We come back, every time I come back to Malaysia, we go for hiking, we go for shopping. Then they go shop everything, they my house, and then we fight it. And then she let me go back, no more. It's been continuing until now. I tell myself, I really forgive, but I come back. This couple years, I'm going to contact her. Is that right? Every time we go back to become a best friend, then it's something. Then it's something. So I think if I really forgive him, but I don't want to contact myself. It's a truly forgive her, or even though I still need to contact her. But if I contact her and say I call her, then maybe we come up for dinner, then maybe we talk and fight. So what should I do now? I don't know.
Yeah. So you already had almost 50 over years of your own study already happened. So I have not much word to say. But there's one thing that I would like to suggest. The real, in the eyes of practice of compassion is you ask forgiveness, not I forgive you. So that's the way that you are stuck. I would understand that way. Whenever you say I forgive you, means you are the problem maker. I have nothing to do. I'm always like one you are the problem maker. Now I forgive you and come back together. No problem won't solve. This is called self-cherishing. There's an element of ego there, element of self-grasping, ignorance there. So that's the reason I would conclude. I can be wrong, but according with Dharma understanding, that's the way I went wrong. You have to ask forgiveness from her, not you forgiving her. You have forgiven, well done. But in order never to get hurt again, whether she changed her action towards you or not, but at least for yourself, release the bondage of that always getting hurt, is to ask her forgiveness in your limitation. I would say that's the answer.
刚才格西这位师姐的问题呢，是有关就是两姐妹之间这个这个冤家，反正她意思说还要不要再去多年的这种吵吵闹闹 和和分分的这种问题之后呢，他问他要不要，还要不要应该再去跟他的妹妹还是姐姐去联系。那格西的这个答案就说呢，如果真的想解这个冤结呢，不让这样的这种这个结再继续下去，在这一辈子下去或者下一辈子下去呢，你可以做呢，就是你主动去要求请他原谅你，不是等他来原谅你，而是你去请他来原谅你，能不能做到这一点？如果你能主动去请，他愿不愿意原谅你，那是跟你没有关系，但至少你做到你所有能做的，这样的话，可能会把这个冤解掉。
So I really appreciate your sharing so openly of the entire story. I think that will enlighten many. You see, so because initial I've been explaining from only one side. You say forgive, forgive. No, you ask forgiveness. When only forgiving, you say you think you're forgiving. Unless you truly forgiving, then there shouldn't be any element of ego, self-grasping, ignorance, self-cherishing, uh, you know, any condemnation of self-cherishing attitude. Because there's an element of that, the problem creator is others. Even though I did mention before, the ultimately problem creator is ourselves. In relation to anything, karma, delusion. So therefore, to really solve your problem in relation to that person, you need to ask forgiveness from that person. Not necessarily mean you need to say in a word. You need to approach that person in your heart, accepting that the root of the cause of problem is my own ego, my own limitation, not having bodhicitta. If you have bodhicitta, all solved, isn't it? Because of my laziness, my distraction, I didn't manage to develop bodhicitta. This is my fault. This is not the problem maker's fault. You see? So you ask forgiveness to that difficult person in your heart. But it is convenient to ask in person. Why not? If it is comfortable to ask. Some maybe better not to ask in person. Just ask in your heart. You see, I think that will make pure forgiveness, quality forgiveness.
那就像谢谢你的分享，你这么无私的把自己的故事分享出来，其实是非常有意义的，因为你在你的故事中也是我们大家的故事。那其实呢，像碰到这样的一种冤结呢，要去能够解开这个冤结呢，两个人之间的冤结呢，其中的一方呢，必须要从内心中，认真的从发自内心的去解开这个冤结的根源。这个根往往是无明和业互相之间的冤结。那么，作为一方，如果你去主动的去道歉呢，在你这方面呢，你就停止了这个冤结的继续的这个延续。那么我这边讲道歉呢，不单单指当面的道歉，有的时候呢是在内心中，你自己内心中很诚恳的去道歉，向这个人在心里道歉，去接受我们这个问题的根呢，是因为来自于我自己的无明，来自于我自己的贪嗔痴，我自己的我执，可能是因为我缺乏菩提心。也许因为我的懒惰，我没有在菩提心上很精进，因此呢， 我做的不如意的时候呢，导致这样的一个情况，因为这个情况和我的行为也是有关的。那么在内心诚恳的、诚心的去请这个对方去原谅的话呢，至少呢，会解开这个问题的能量。当然，如果方便的话，可以亲自去道歉的话呢，当然也是 OK 的。但有很多时候呢，并没有这样的一个条件可以让你亲自去道歉，可能对方还不见得有这样的因缘去接受的话呢，你内心的去接受自己的责任的话，这是一个很好的方法。
So just before, I was sidetracked here is talking about essence in life. Essence. So also carries our resultant resultant generating, our future becoming generating, our own future Buddha's holy bodhisattva mind. So that is the essence, not like our worldly way, as I mentioned before. If we practice in your very best, definitely we will achieve Buddha's holy bodhisattva mind, cherish his holy bodhisattva mind. So that teach from the syllable Om.
这个Om 的时候，Om 呢代表将来的观音，也代表身口意成就观音，身口意观音将来我们成就观音的意思。Om。
And syllable Om is like there are a few meanings. One meaning is a union of wisdom and method. Means compassion and wisdom has to practice together. Whenever there's a compassion, there should be element of wisdom. Whenever there's a wisdom, there should be element of compassion. Otherwise, it will carry limitations.
那么“吽”字呢，代表了智慧方便双运，也就是说，要成就佛果位，我们必须要圆满智慧和方便的同时的修行，缺一不可。
But then also understood that whenever practice wisdom, compassion increases. Whenever practice compassion, wisdom increases. So also carries that meaning by syllable Om. When you increase.
那么也代表这个，当我们修行智慧的时候，方便也同时的得到了提升。当我们修行方便的时候，智慧也同时得到提升，双运的意思。
Also understand arrive means arrive in the state of Buddhahood. Means now using the Om, our body, speech, and mind, to cultivate the method and wisdom. Now you achieve your resultant Om. Om means arrive.
Om 代表显现，借由智慧方便双运的修行，我们证得无上正等正觉佛果位。所以这个Om 呢代表显现的意思。
Yeah. Then sometime you will see there are 7 syllable mantras. Shri. So Shri is the 6th syllable of Chenrezig.
“shi” 字呢是6字大明咒的种子字。
Which is our own heart syllable also Shri.
在我们心轮中也是一个种子字。
Okay. So now we briefly, to offer the oral transmission of the specific mantra of the Chenrezig, helping to clear the eye problem. So firstly, the Chenrezig, similar like the other Chenrezig, standing in one face and 4 arms, white color. One face. Then from the forearm, first two arm holding the mudra of cleansing the eye problem. which is the mudra of like this, ring finger and the thumb put together and right at the heart, like that. And in the center, when you visualize, let's say you want to help somebody, you visualize the eye of somebody. When you want to help yourself, you visualize your eye here, right? Holding as if like from the two sides, the eye is holding like this at the heart level.
看这个手势呢，首先你们观想的这个手持这个用食指这个食印放在中间，在胸口中间观想的这个，如果你是想要帮助任何一个人的眼睛要去治愈的话，你观想这个人的眼睛。你观想自己的问题呢，就观想自己的眼睛在这个手持自己的眼睛在胸口。
So let's say this is your eyeball. Holding like this. Then the right hand, the second right hand, holding nectar vase, like that.
第二只右手呢，持一个大玉钵。Sorry, the first, can you repeat the first two hands?
First two, yeah, there are two, isn't it? So first two hands holding the eye.
Yeah.
Then after that, there's another one hand, you know, there's four hands, isn't it?
是一般是一面四臂，一心体的右手持眼睛，第二右手持单玉钵，就像持的这个。
Oh, so here is like holding something like this at the right hand, holding exactly like that. This nectar is showing this way. Sometimes you hold vase like that, vase like this. So this one is holding like this. So then the second left hand holding a mirror like this. So something like this. So usually have a handle, so holding like this. So this is the mirror. Okay. So very much that's it. And the peacock feather and the vase in the nectar, was it nectar in the vase? Then all these are the implement that which you have to gather together that will serve as a ritual component to help with the mantra to clear the eye problem.
所以这个甘露瓶加上孔雀毛，还有这个镜子，这些都是关键的法门的手上的这些法器呢。那修这个法门要去履行这些法器来帮助治疗眼病。
So if you are helping somebody, then you know, you visualize first the eye is like holding at the heart there. Later, the person, even the person right in front of you, the eye reflecting in the mirror.
如果是帮助别人修法呢，你这个分享手持的他的眼睛在你的手上，然后呢，这个镜子呢就看照这个人，镜子反照。
So usually you have the mirror, so let the person open the eye and you let the eye to reflect here. Then after that, in the container, so you do the bed offering to the eye. So by reciting the mantra that we will repeat later, and together with Om Mani Padme, certain amount of Om Mani Padme, and that another specific mantra.
那如果说这个人呢，他就是自己照明自己，有的人在前面的话， 就是拿个镜子照着你的眼睛，然后用这个保存的专业水呢，去在浇在镜子上面做加持，然后再持这个马上反应这个咒语。
Okay. Yeah. So then, so Kushagaras didn't really mention, but you need definitely the pickle feather. Let's say if you don't have vase at home, so you can have a pure glass full of water. Best is put some saffron. If not the pure clean water, then that is symbolized as a vase. Then you need one peacock feather. Peacock feather. Peacock feather.
因为这个专业瓶的，如果这个专业瓶的话，那个干净的玻璃瓶里面将这个藏红花的水倾注一下，但是呢，需要的很血糖在上面，有装饰的很对。
And you need one mirror.
然后需要个镜子。
Can be other mirrors, not necessarily has to be like this. So this is like when you perform this to other. Yeah, for others. So then the mantra, the person who recites the mantra, you also blow to the eye, from in to out. If it's both eye problem, then blow this way to the eye. So you do the mudra like this, like that.
一边说法说就诵这个咒语时候呢，你推诵完之后呢，如果什么你吹气，吹到这个人的眼睛上。
Then this gentle peacock feather rub through the eye, like that.
然后用这个很血红的来检查你的气。
Then let the person to also drink, pour some nectar like this. Then let drink. Then also apply a little bit to the eye, gently. Now, if you are doing to yourself, so then also to have all these implements. Well, the mantra as recite as you can, few as much as you can, Om Mani Padme Hum, and also the other mantra. While reciting the mantra, you feel the presence of this chariot in front of you. So, similar way, just now I explained earlier, now Cheresi himself is actually doing this job. Just now we did for somebody. You visualize exactly the same way. So after much recitation of the mantra, then you put your palm like this, put here, blow to the eye, like that. Yeah. Then of course you can also blow to your hand. Then you can, place gently, not press, but gently. You can do that again and again. Gently from outside. You're touching the palm to the eye, the eye skin, but not pressing it. And yeah, like that, you can keep for some time. Well, keep reciting Om Mani Padme Hum. No, now, then, so now you need to use the mudra like this. So this is a bit strange one, but this is what the practice supposed to do. You need to you need to pluck as if like rub scratching. You put all the way, whichever where you don't have to be the exact teeth like that. A pluck like that. Similarly, you do like the pluck. Okay, now another. It's not so look nice, but this is the thing. You need to apply to your eye like that. No, whatever you get is, you get gold, you get the smelly one, you get whatever you get is just do the like that. Then you apply. Can be the saliva or whatever.
然后在这个港那个那个奇异的地方，就是做这个手势啊，这个名体跟实体的这个相交的手势，然后放到自己的嘴巴里面，你在这个牙后面
You have to push a bit in.
然后在牙后面能碰到的任何的东西，像口水或是你碰到的东西，把它这个贴在眼睛上面。
Close your eye. And right in the closing the gap there, like this. So you can do a few rounds. That they didn't mention exactly how many numbers, but maybe just do around 3 times, very gently. Then so then after that, then whatever the pure water that during the practice you set there, and you take some in your palm, drink, and also put like this. So this, yeah, in fact, it says that yeah, any kind of eye problem, including even help to clear cataracts, and you know, like nerve bursts or due to certain sickness or whatever, so anything relation to eye problem, understood is beneficial.
因为这个眼睛治疗的方法是非常有效的，你可以治愈很多的眼疾，包括青光眼，还有很多眼疾的
then after that, then you recite, I would say, then dedicate, isn't it? Dedicate the merit. So of course, this is practice of compassion. So if you do with good motivation, taking refuge in generosity, then generate bodhicitta, you know, why you want to have a good eye, want to clear eye obstacles, because you want to study Dharma, you want to, you know, visit holy places, you want to see Guru's holy body, you know, and you want to help people, you know, all this kind of good intention, you know, to have. Then at the end, also you dedicate the merit in bodhicitta.
最后的道理呢，这就是回向这个方面，以及先去回向，就是发一个正确的这个愿望，为了让自己的自己学的可以看到圣体体态的这个，可以帮助众生正确发生自己是。
So the Taya, Huya, Huya, Hudu, Hudu, Kili, Kili, Sakyu, Meti, Shati, Naya, Soha. So this is the mantra. So you repeat after me 3 times to have the auto transmission. Then you will be more effective for the practice. Sanje Jodan Zoje Junala Janjubado Dani Jazoje Dagi Jibe Sonam Yedola Beja Sanje Doga Sanje Jodan Zoje Junala Janjubado Dani Jazoje Dagi Jibe Sonam Dola Beja Sanje Doga Jo Sanje Jodan Zoje Junala Janjubado Dani Jazoje Dagi Jibe Sonam Yedola Beja Sanje Doga Jo Sanje Tabje Dewada Devi Juda Deba Juje Sanje Tabje Tunga Tunga Juda Deba Sanje Tabje Tunga Mebe Dewada Medawa Juje Sanje Tabje Nire Chata Nidan Dave Danyola Ne Bara Juro Masam Jeme Shara Bara Majeme Wara Demo Sozorari Jeju Madisum Jave Yumla Chaza Lo. Okay, repeat after me. Tayatha Om Huya Huya Hudu Hudu Kili Kili, Sakyu Meti, Shati Naya Soha, Tayatha, Om Huya Huya, Hudu Hudu, Kili Kili, Sakyu Meti, Shati Naya Soha, Tayatha, Om Huya Huya, Hudu Hudu, Kili Kili, Sakyu Meti, Shati Naya Soha, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Yawa de yudo da jere se wang zhe yumne to wa ji jiang ma lu ba de sa la ge ba la shu sen je de ba ji ni ba yudo ne ne da ju ju de ne ma le da do ju wa me ba la shu. Okay, so then it is said that most effective time to practice this is actually right after you wake up, before you eat any food. You can drink water, it's okay, but before you eat any gross other foods, and before our minds are already, in a worldly environment, worldly concerns. So you have a nice cleaning, like shower, face wash, brush. Then the immediate thing that you can practice this if you really want to make it most effective. That those are the time was mentioned.
法律上说，立法最有效的修行立法的时间就是凌晨清晨你起床之后，还有用早餐，这边组成你还没用早餐之前，在你心是非常清醒、非常精神的，没有骚扰情况下。
Yeah. So even just reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, that also understood that you don't need any other thing. You can just that alone can help you, because Om Mani Padme everybody knows, and that simple visualization you can easily can do. You see. So the Om Mani Padme Hum, that's one benefit I just I may share. Yesterday I say it is also very good for for staying young, good complexion, good I give an example. My great uncle, Nima Chiring, so he lived up to age of 98. He was a great learned lineage holder, master. He studied in Bhutan, he studied in Tibet, and he was one of a teacher, and also passing the transmissions, teachings to Mu Monastery, monks, Vachanandari nuns in the Zum Valley. At the age of 60, he shows some old age aspect of old age, like knee problem. By then in Himalaya, I think all the tooth are already gone. They hardly brush. So I think by then, he don't have tooth. So he need helper to prepare food, go and get the wood for the fire, etc. But he retired from his monastic duty, and he went into retreat. He did a retreat near where Lady Kishilamu Poncho's third cave. So he had a small hut. So since he's one of the main teacher there, so the Rajan Nandini community assigned my older auntie. So she was a nun there, the Ani children. So she was sent on behalf of all the Sangha community. She was sent as attendant to his uncle. So she stayed a few years. Then suddenly, the old man start to become young. All these knee problems start to gone away. He start to gain all his complexions. His teeth start to grow. New teeth start to grow. Around age of 70, somewhere there, around 70 or slightly earlier. By around 70, I think what I hear is around 70 age, he has entire complete like 36 teeth. Young man, and he is fit, glowing. He still have like gray hair or like old man, but so young with his old. Then he don't need attendant. He asked the auntie to go back. He don't need attendant. And he lived perfect health until age of 98. When he passed away, they found out later he passed away in meditation, in his meditation heart. He passed away like that. What he did is, since he's a lineage holder, he has so many sadhanas, hours and hours of commitments. So he consolidated all the sadhana into one. Om Mani Padme Hum. He has so many mantras, so many sadhanas to recite, consolidated to recite only Om Mani Padme Hum. He has so many idams, so many meditational deities, because he has initiation lineages, everything consolidated, cherising one idam. He has so many meditations, stages of the path, everything consolidated, only meditate on compassion. And that's it. So that is the result. In the Mani Kambu by King Songtsen Gampo, the Cheris's emanation, and there are many other sutras you will see. 100 million Om Mani Padme Hum, one new teeth born. It's like a gift, bonus. And that teeth is not a normal teeth, it's a relics, true relics. 100 million, 100 million. We call Tungchur, 100 million, isn't it? So, one teeth. So this master must have complete more than what he requires. So just in the text talk about the teeth, isn't it? So he received entire complete teeth at the age of 70, and he used that until at the age of 98. And also he must have completed the path. That's why he passed away in meditation. So this is the just one simple example, living example. Yeah, it's my own grand uncle, and the nun that who witnessed, the entire village witnessed. The nun, she's still alive. Who have witnessed all this, and she herself is a great dedicated practitioner of Nyungne. She is somebody who completed more than 2,000 sets of Nyungne. And the Nyungne, in tradition to Geshe-la Koncho, the Tupo Rinpoche, 3 days, 3 or 4 days, 3 days, I think, 3 or 4 days, now I can't remember. Almost like 3 days, yeah, 3 days. Normally the Nyungne one set is 2 days. So this has, I think, 3 or more days like that. So this is the power of Chenesik. This is the power of Mani Padme. This is the power of compassion, And this teaching also understand that whatever practice you do, if you don't have that element in meditation, the compassion, the deity, Chenesik, and one of the sadhana mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, big thing is missing. Even you do this sadhana, that sadhana, this meditation, that meditation, this mantra, that mantra. So I understand from this example, see that also. Okay, so that's what I mean. If you want to stay young, there's a proof. It's a proven. It's beneficial, and no question about curing sicknesses, as I mentioned. I think his Nyungne text, he must have mentioned there are many examples, many people have cured sicknesses like that. Yeah, thank you.
那这边有关修持观音法门呢，还有一个昨天讲到一个特别的这个利益，就是可以治愈疾病之外，还有可以这个保持青春年轻的这个一个例子。那可惜刚刚讲的故事就讲的他有关他的大舅舅的这个大舅舅的一个故事啊。这个大舅舅呢，他是一个出家人，在这个尼泊尔出家人，他后来叫做尼玛特里他这个大舅舅呢，他也是一个传承的持有人的一个出家众那么他一直呢，他是98岁的时候往生，那他在60岁的时候啊。那时候有很多疾病啊，他的这个膝盖呢都是有很多的这个老化的现象。他那时候呢要去那他那时候呢有很多的疾病，60岁左右的时候，所有的牙齿呢都掉的差不多了。然后他呢就要去这个做这个大闭关。那时候因为他身体很不好，所以那个寺院呢请了一个尼师去帮忙他做他的侍者。这个尼师其实就是给希腊的一个 auntie 这样子，一个 auntie 呢去做他的侍者帮忙，因为他身体不好。结果这位大舅舅呢，在这个闭关多年之后，他是60岁去闭关，68岁去闭关，然后闭关了一段时间以后呢，那他的掉的牙齿呢就全部长出来了。而且他的身体呢，都突然就变得很强壮，强壮到呢不需要别人照顾，又把这个安体呢又请回去了。那结果他直到98岁，他是禅修的时候做哇那时候他的除了有一点点老相的呢，他的98岁的时候呢，整个的那个样子就是非常年轻，而且呢牙齿呢满嘴的这个牙齿全部长出来。那么这就是不可思议，这个他主修的什么法门呢？修的就是观音的法门。那么因为这个舅舅呢，他其实是一个灵马派以及好几个派别的传承的持有人，他有很多很多的不同教派的功课，但他后来呢，他就把所有的功课汇合一个法门，观世音的法门，专修，而且闭关的时候就是用这个法门闭关。那么在这个收入空布这个地方呢，叫做摩尼空布，就是这个观音菩萨的这个大祈祷法会里面呢，这个经文上面有说，如果一个人可以圆满1个亿的观音菩萨的1个亿观音菩萨的这个心咒呢，就可以长一只牙齿。那么我这个舅舅他掉了很多牙，他最后98岁的时候呢，是满嘴都是新牙。那所以他一定完成了很多很多很多遍的六字大明字的咒字那么包括这个我那个帮他做侍者的那位 auntie 呢，他也是一个尼师，而且呢，这位尼师呢，他自己已经完成了2000遍的净饮13 Nuni 的闭关也是不可思议。特别是梭巴仁波切的传承中，有一个3天的Nuni 的这个闭关是特别的这个殊胜的一个传承。那么我们那个 auntie 也完成了2000遍的，也是非常非常有成就的修行人。所以这个故事呢，是我的 auntie 和我的舅舅的亲自的他们亲历的经历。所以呢，如果能如理的修持观世音六字大明咒的法门的话呢，那大家可以是受益匪浅。
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rakuti. First question.
가장 제네식 믹체만 믹체 제네식 opening eye 제네식 믹체만
Okay, thank you. And second question, the practice you mentioned visualizing changes as applying
yeah.
There
same thing. You can if you have the charity initiation, then you become the charity and you perform that. Otherwise, you can visualize charity on top of your crown. So good point. Thank you. Thank you.
现在的问题就是，这个法门的理解，这个法门现在的意思就是，一是演技观音，中文的意义不确定，中文理解。还有这个另外的问题，他就是说，怎么样分享观音是自己，你自己自然的时候该怎么分享？你的意思说，不能说，如果你有受过观世音菩萨的大道理，你可以自现自己自现眼睛，自现的观音。 如果你没有受人的带领呢，你就观想他跟菩萨对你的不上，这个他对你的上上，还在你的面前，
Thank you. Dagi jini zambe yewa de dendang zhuwang gula gambe na kepra jizne lo san tanga. Tembe nyingbo rendo za ye shu. Short one. Joy je me Damai re Guru Rana Mendala Kamni Daya Mi Chanjo Semjo Rimbo Che Ma Ge Pa Na Ma Ji Jewa Nyamba Me Pa Ya Kone Kondu Ke Para. Thank you. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you, Medalla.